Did you know that there's an urgent question that every Christian needs to have an answer for, but most Christians don't even know that this question exists? The question is this. First part, if you could receive every good gift from God, would you? All Christians are going to answer yes to that. The follow-up question is what reveals the true nature of our heart and where we are at. The follow-up question is this. What if those good gifts don't align with what you expect life to look like? Are you willing to say, God, I still want those good gifts? Because that is what surrender looks like. Saying, God, this is the outcome that I want, but I'm going to go after you. Because inside of us, we have the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is leading us and guiding us. But sometimes we want to go our own way. So what that causes inside of us is the Spirit of God inside of us, and our flesh wage war against one another. And that creates a friction. And whenever there's loud noise going on around and we're just constantly scrolling and we're distracted, that war inside of us can quickly bubble up into this anxiety-filled frustration that overtakes our life and makes us feel like things are spiraling out of control. So what we have to do is we have to remove the noise and we have to surrender and say, God, I know where you're calling me. And I know that you have good gifts for me there. And so, Father, I just want to get in line with what you're doing. And we have to say, I don't want what my flesh wants. I don't want it. I don't want it. And sometimes maybe we have to say that 50 or 60 times a day, I don't want it. Because then 5 minutes after you lay it down at the cross and you walk before the throne and you say, God, here we are. 5 minutes later, your flesh is going to rise up because you're going to walk out. You're going to go get in your car. You're going to get the radio on. You're going to hear some news. You're going to get a phone call, and life's going to happen. And when life happens, we get pulled back in. But that's okay. We just simply need to become aware of it and say, God, I don't want it. I'm back there. God, I lay it down here. I want what you have for me. I want your gifts. This is called the law of abiding. This is what abiding looks like. See, the law of attraction is actually talked about in the Bible. In Galatians 6, it talks about the law of attraction, but it immediately exposes why the law of attraction will lead to destruction. Because when you have the law of attraction, you get more of what you want. But when you follow the law of abiding, you get more of what God designed for you. And 10 times out of 10, what God designed for you is 1,000,000 times better than what your flesh and what you desire.